You ever notice how everyone's talking about mental health these days, but so few people actually get it? Here's the crazy part. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, almost 1 in 5 adults in the U.S. experiences a mental health challenge each year. Yet most never truly address the root causes. They patch things up with distractions, endless scrolling, or pretending they're fine, while deep down they're exhausted, disconnected, and running on fumes. It's not just about feeling a little off. When your mental wellness slips, it hits everything. Your immunity weakens, your cardiovascular health suffers, your sleep gets messy, stress skyrockets, and even your motivation to exercise or eat a balanced diet starts to fade. Before you know it, your well-being takes a nosedive and your quality of life follows. That "I'll handle it later" mindset? That's the trap that keeps so many stuck. But here's the thing most people don't realize. Building strong mental health doesn't have to feel like climbing Mount Everest. There's actually a clear, structured way to strengthen your emotional foundation, boost your resilience, and reclaim your balance. It's about prevention, not just reaction. With the right pillars in place, emotional awareness, supportive relationships, daily habits that nourish your mind, and the courage to seek help, you can radically transform your mental state and overall health. By the end of this, you'll discover a simple but powerful framework to improve your mental wellness, reduce stress, sleep better, strengthen your immunity, and create a lifestyle that supports long-term happiness and balance. This isn't fluff, it's a practical blueprint anyone can follow, no matter where they're starting from. Mental wellness isn't just about feeling good once in a while, it's the backbone of a healthy, balanced life. Think of it like the foundation of a house. If it's cracked, everything else eventually falls apart. Strong mental health supports your immunity, improves cardiovascular function, reduces stress, and boosts your quality of life in ways most people underestimate. It influences how you think, feel, act, and connect with others. Without a stable emotional base, even good nutrition, regular exercise, or an active lifestyle can lose their power because the mind drives everything. One of the core truths people miss is that mental wellness is built, not born. Nobody wakes up suddenly mindful, balanced, and full of inner peace. It's a result of daily choices, habits, and intentional self-work. Just like you train your muscles to get stronger, you train your mind through consistent practices, mindfulness, emotional regulation, quality sleep, and nourishing routines. These build resilience and allow you to prevent diseases before they sneak in, keeping both your emotional and physical health strong. For example, imagine someone who starts their mornings with 10 minutes of mindful breathing, followed by a balanced breakfast and a short walk. Over time, their stress levels drop, their sleep improves, and their emotional balance stabilizes. Research shows that regular mindfulness can reduce anxiety symptoms by up to 58% in some cases. That's not just a nice idea, that's preventive mental medicine in action. And when emotional balance becomes part of your lifestyle, everything else, from weight management to heart health, aligns more naturally. Understanding these foundations gives people the power to take back control. It's not about quick fixes or toxic positivity. It's about long-term, sustainable well-being. And the best part? Anyone can start, regardless of age, background, or past experiences. Once the base is strong, every other pillar becomes easier to build and maintain. And speaking of pillars, wait until you see how emotional awareness can completely shift the way you navigate your daily life. Here's the truth. Most people were never taught how to feel their emotions, let alone express them in a healthy way. They either bottle everything up until they explode, or they let their feelings run the show. Emotional awareness is the ability to recognize what you're feeling, understand why you're feeling it, and choose how to respond instead of reacting on autopilot. When this pillar is strong, it improves emotional balance, reduces stress, boosts mental wellness, and even supports better sleep and cardiovascular health by calming the nervous system. A practical way to build this skill is through daily emotional check-ins. Think of it like scanning your body and mind the way you check your phone notifications. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Where do I feel it in my body? This kind of mindfulness practice strengthens your connection to yourself and prevents emotional overload. Over time, this simple habit can reduce anxiety, support immunity by lowering cortisol levels, and make you more resilient to life's ups and downs. Healthy expression is the next step. Instead of lashing out or shutting down, emotionally aware people find constructive outlets. This could mean journaling for 10 minutes at night, having open conversations with a trusted friend, joining a support group, or even using natural therapies like breath work or yoga to release built-up tension. For example, someone who journals nightly might start noticing patterns in their stress triggers, allowing them to make smarter decisions before things escalate. That's emotional intelligence in action, not just talk. Over time, emotional awareness becomes like a superpower. It gives people the ability to stay grounded in moments of chaos, to nurture their mental health before it crumbles, and to maintain a sense of well-being even under pressure. And once this emotional muscle is trained, it becomes a lot easier to build strong, supportive relationships, which, as you'll see next, is where real transformation often begins. Let's be real. Humans aren't built to thrive alone. Strong relationships are like oxygen for mental wellness. Invisible, but absolutely essential. When you're surrounded by supportive people, your stress levels drop, your immunity strengthens, and your overall quality of life skyrockets. Research even shows that people with strong social bonds have a 50% higher chance of living longer. That's not magic, that's biology. Emotional connection boosts serotonin and oxytocin, helping regulate stress, improving sleep, and protecting your cardiovascular health. Building these kinds of relationships starts with intentionality. It's not about collecting dozens of acquaintances. It's about nurturing a few meaningful connections. This could mean scheduling weekly walks with a friend, joining a fitness group to combine exercise with community, or setting regular family dinners where phones are off and hearts are open. These small acts feed both mental health and overall well-being, while naturally encouraging an active lifestyle and healthier routines. Of course, healthy relationships aren't just about receiving support. They're about giving it too. Acts of kindness, listening without judgment, and celebrating others' wins create a sense of belonging and balance. Picture someone who volunteers at a local community garden. They stay active, practice mindfulness, reduce stress, and build bonds with like-minded people. That kind of environment strengthens both emotional and physical resilience. It's a win-win. And let's not ignore boundaries. Supportive relationships thrive when people know how to protect their emotional space without shutting others out. Learning to say no when needed, or expressing feelings honestly instead of suppressing them, keeps connections authentic. Once these relationships become a solid part of life, they act like anchors during storms. And when the social foundation is steady, the mind is ready to take on daily habits that truly strengthen it. And that's exactly where we're headed next. Here's the thing, mental wellness isn't built in a single breakthrough moment. It's shaped by the tiny, consistent habits stacked up over time. Just like brushing your teeth keeps cavities away, daily mental hygiene keeps stress, anxiety, and emotional burnout in check. Simple routines like getting 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep, eating balanced meals, moving your body, and practicing mindfulness act like powerful anchors. These habits improve immunity, stabilize cardiovascular health, reduce stress, and keep your mental and emotional state steady even when life gets messy. For example, starting your day with a short walk in the morning sun can boost serotonin levels, regulate your circadian rhythm, and improve sleep quality at night. Pair that with a nutrient-dense breakfast, think oatmeal topped with berries and nuts. And you're not just fueling your body, you're supporting your brain. Regular exercise, even 20 minutes a day, can lower depression risk by up to 30%. These small choices, repeated daily, shape a life where well-being and emotional balance become second nature. Mindfulness practices are another game changer. It doesn't have to be some complicated, hour-long meditation session. It could be 5 minutes of deep breathing between meetings, a mindful shower, or even turning off your phone while eating dinner to actually taste your food. These moments bring you back to the present, reduce cortisol, and create a sense of calm that builds mental resilience. Over time, this kind of medicine-preventive approach protects against emotional exhaustion and supports a healthier, more balanced lifestyle. Consistency is what separates intention from transformation. When these daily habits become as automatic as checking your notifications, they create a stable environment for your mental health to flourish. And once those habits are in place, the next crucial step is learning to break the stigma and ask for help when you need it. because no one should carry the weight of mental struggles alone. Here's a tough truth. Too many people suffer in silence because they think asking for help makes them weak. But in reality, seeking support is one of the strongest moves anyone can make for their mental wellness. Just like you'd see a doctor for a heart issue or a physical injury, tending to your emotional health is part of real self-care. Breaking this stigma is essential for disease prevention, emotional balance, and overall well-being. When people lean on mental health professionals, support groups, or trusted friends, they boost their chances of recovery and strengthen their quality of life in the long run. The first step is shifting the mindset. Instead of seeing therapy, counseling, or natural therapies like breathwork or mindfulness-based stress reduction as a last resort, think of them as part of your lifestyle, just like exercising or eating a balanced diet. For example, someone might combine weekly therapy sessions with daily journaling and regular workouts. This combo doesn't just reduce stress. It reinforces mental resilience, boosts immunity, improves sleep, and creates a foundation for lasting emotional stability. Another practical tip is to build your personal support team before you hit a crisis. This can include a therapist, a trusted mentor, a few reliable friends, and maybe a mindfulness group or fitness community. That way, when life throws curveballs, you're not scrambling alone. You've already got your safety net in place. This proactive, medicine-preventive approach helps you maintain mental strength through both calm and stormy seasons. And let's be honest, when one person has the courage to seek help, it creates a ripple effect. It gives others permission to do the same, slowly breaking the stigma for entire families and communities. This is where real cultural change begins, one brave step at a time. Because when mental health becomes a shared priority, emotional wellness, immunity, and overall health rise together. Remember how overwhelming it felt at the beginning? That quiet weight of stress, sleepless nights, emotional ups and downs, and pretending everything was fine? Now you've unlocked the 4 pillars of mental health that can truly change the game. Understanding your foundation, becoming emotionally aware, building strong relationships, creating empowering daily habits, and having the courage to seek help. You've already started breaking cycles that keep so many people stuck. The real question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you keep living on autopilot, or will you start applying these tools to boost your immunity, improve your cardiovascular health, reduce stress, and build a life filled with balance, emotional well-being, and a sense of inner peace? Change doesn't have to be dramatic. It starts with one small, intentional step. Take a moment to reflect. Which pillar resonated with you the most? What's one habit, conversation, or action you can put into practice today to support your mental wellness? Your journey toward a healthier, more mindful, and emotionally balanced lifestyle starts the moment you decide it does. And hey, if you found this valuable, don't keep it to yourself. Speech Balloon, share your thoughts in the comments, and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss more life-changing tips on mental health, well-being, prevention, and living a balanced, healthy life. Se inscriba agora para neo perto dicas que podem transformar sua saúde para sempre.